advantage in points in the paint, but Zubac has been able to be the one guy who really does finish inside. But they're getting it done outside, the Clippers are. 7 of 14 from 3 to just 3 of 10 for Miami beyond the arc. So he'd have to continue to close out to the shooters from 3.
Paul George from 3, missed it. Dedmon with a one-handed rebound. You know, the Heat have had some rough games defending the paint recently, but overall, this year it's been a strength. They have the best paint defense in the league, allow the fewest paint points. Hero short, loose ball rebound with Brandon Boston. Boston has played 20 minutes or more in 2 recent games. Paul George against Hero. This is Morris working against Strus. That's right in his wheelhouse. 7 points for Marcus Morris. Playing in his 25th game, his 25th start this year for LA. Hero, little zigzag dribble. This time Boston too aggressive coming over the Dedmon screen, and Brandon Boston is called for his first foul. Bam Adebayo is going to come back in the game for Miami. Caleb Martin will join him. Strus goes out. And let's see who else comes out. Dwayne Dedmon will take a seat. Max Strus, a scoreless 14-minute stint for Max. You know, that's been hurting the Heat bench a little bit. We talked about the recent bench struggles over the last 3 games prior to tonight. Strus had made just 6 of his last 22 shots, and that's hard because the Heat have relied on his off-the-bench offense this season.
Yeah, but the Heat needs help with some shot creation. Guys like Tyler or Gabe Vincent in particular coming off the bench who can run the team, who can get them organized offensively and create shots for Max coming off screens or on pick and roll drive and kick. And that makes it harder for a shooter like him while he's capable of putting it down and creating his own shot. He's just going to get much better looks when he's got other guys helping him out.
Taylor here with the first 2 free throws. Former NFL quarterback Trent Dilfer has taken high school football to a whole new level. Follow his journey this Friday at 11 p.m. in part 2 of Bally Sports' all-new documentary, Set Apart. A couple of free throws for Tyler Hero, who's a top 10 free throw shooter in the league right now at 91%. He's got 7 points in the game. The Heat have hit all 4 of their free throws in this game. Clippers with a 1-point lead. Marcus Morris, the turnaround just trickled off. Bam against Zubac with a runway, a pump fake. And a Zubac rebound to end. Zubac 9 points, 5 rebounds in this first half. Bam switches to Paul George. Oh, that quick crossover.
That is outstanding defense on the...
Switches to Paul George. Oh, that quick crossover.
That is outstanding defense on the All-Star Paul George. Sliding with him and then competing at the rim.
Martin for 3. Kaboom. How about 4 triples in this quarter for Caleb Martin? All 13 of his points have come in the second quarter. Here ahead by 2.
Drew Smith with the nice driving kick there to get Caleb to look.
Reggie Jackson then fouled by Drew Smith. It's the second foul on Smith, 3rd team foul on Miami.
It's so important to get back to their identity, and it starts with defense for Miami always. Communicating on the switch, and then Bam sliding his feet, contesting, forcing that high-arching shot off the backboard that allows Miami to get out semi-transition. Drew Smith getting a foot in the paint there, drawing some defense and getting Caleb a clean look there from the wing.
By the way, what an amazing college basketball game we saw in this town last night. On the UM campus, the Hurricanes able to outlast Cornell of the Ivy League, 107 to 105. The Hurricanes off to a 9-1 start. Isaiah Wong with a career-high 36 points. Took all of that to beat the Big Red.
That's a high-scoring game right there in college, especially with an Ivy League team. Impressive. And I know UM hung on after having the big lead and the furious charge there by the Big Red.
Also want to tip our hat to the Fighting Owls of Florida Atlantic, off to an 8-1 start this year in college hoops. They had a 32-point win in Boca last night against Florida Gulf Coast. And Dusty May, he lives in my neighborhood, John. He's doing a spectacular job revitalizing realizing that FAU program, that they are filling the borough on a nightly basis up there in Boca.
Nice. I know what you're doing on your off nights.
But, I would have been there, but my daughter Darielle and I, we had to show up at the Boca Holiday Parade on Federal Highway.
Let me know in the comments which other matchup everyone wants to see. There's really 2 other games tonight. Let me know which is the most popular, the better game everyone's looking for besides this Heat and Clippers game. Like and subscribe. Please support the channel with PayPal. Information's in the description. Have a great night or day wherever you at.
A little bit there on that sideline.
Yeah, but you love the successful college basketball here in South Florida, so well regarded, and rightfully so for its football heritage. It's a basketball area too, folks. Here's Batum, a catch and shoot, and a three. A couple of triples for 33-year-old Nick Batum here in the second quarter. A 3-point lead for the Clippers, who've tripled 8 times already. They're 8 for 16. Bam against Batum. You better believe it. Just go get it against smaller defenders.
Excellent drive. Nice patience, too. Let the cutter clear so he can isolate one-on-one. That's the best place to attack as he gets to the baseline.
Oh, a takeaway by Jimmy Butler. The Heat trailing by a point. Bam! Gives Miami the lead with 8 points in this quarter. The Heat attacking in the paint. They got 30 paint points in this half. Our 11th lead change in this first half. Harold Boston Jr. was cleared for takeoff. Brandon Boston. And he gets the score for the Clips. 1 point, Los Angeles lead. Butler. Adam Martin. Paul George knocked it free. You just cherish the matchup anytime Butler and Paul George are pitted against one another.
Yeah, really. Great defenders, good two-way players, and we take a lot of pride on not only being able to score offensively, but defensively being able to guard. And Paul George, a really challenging defender because he's rangy. He's got those long arms at 6'8", can slide. When you got long arms as a defender, it allows you to play further off the offensive player and still be able to contest with those long arms. So it gives you more room away where you can catch that first move, but still close on the shooter and contest the shot. So any offensive player will tell you that's the hardest guy to go against is a rangy, long-armed, quick-footed guy who can play off you a little bit, but still get to you and really impact your ability to shoot the basketball.
8 points now for Tyler Hero. Both teams are 5 of 5 at the stripe. Seconds left in the half. Bam with a bullseye. Bam Adebayo, 10 points in the quarter, 12 for the game.
Heating up, and he loves the matchup right now. Without Zubats out there, he's going right at Batum and just taking advantage.
Paul George missing the three. Hero down with a rebound. Bam Adebayo, 6 straight points for the Heat.
It's 20 again.
Yep, down to 23 seconds left in the half. Batum is defending Bam. Butler going against Boston. 4 on the shot clock. Caleb from deep. Caleb Martin has 5 triples in this quarter. He's tied his season high in threes in this quarter alone.
That's not a bad option either. Caleb with range. That was 28-footer.
5-point lead for the Heat, their biggest lead of the game. And Luke Kennard got that triple.
What a finish to a second quarter.
If you like offense, you just enjoyed these first 2 quarters in downtown Miami.
56-54, the Heat have the lead in Miami over the Clippers, but we've got a doubleheader on NBA TV. We'll break down the first half of that game, and we'll look ahead to later.